I seem to be familiar with that. Welcome to another edition that you have so eagerly awaited of We Smoke It, ... Here tonight, it is the famous, infamous Chris Whaley, along with his trusty pal,
Tonto.
or Donovan Staff,
Oh, yeah.
the banker.
We'll just call him the banker.
That's perfect.
It's
And
like
tonight, wow, you got like one name. So you're Brazilian.
Yes.
Or Madonna.
Or that. Or Cher. Or Prince. Oh, Prince.
Ow!
Exactly.
Perfect. Dude looks like a lady. Prince?
No.
No. Oh, well. So tonight, we're smoking something a little bit different. And as I light my cigar with the trusty burner cigar torch
One of the finest.
that you can find at silocigars.com, Donovan's going to share the details, the deets, of what we are smoking this evening.
I'm still trying to figure out what a deet is to begin with.
Have you looked it up?
I'm still thinking it's some kind of weird
We've been together.
Urban Dictionary stuff.
We've been together now for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
We've actually been together longer. It's been a magical relationship.
It has.
Legally,
It's only been 3
Legally,
weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
So, welcome to Tennessee.
That's right.
And so tonight we're doing smoking something a little outside of the box. One of your more favoritist cigars.
Let me get in here close.
Uh-oh.
You see that? Alright. That is the Cabaiguan Guapos 46 Maduro. And Cabaiguan is made by Pete Johnson, who also of Tatuaje fame and however many 47 brands he's got now.
47.
47 and a half.
And a
He's
half.
working on one.
That's right.
It's almost a leather glove or the patent something.
Satin leather.
Satin leather.
Yes.
Satin leather shoes.
Shoes.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, anyway, Pete Johnson is the maker behind this.
This Coke is delicious, by
Is
the
it?
way.
Just straight Coke.
Straight Coca-Cola.
It is.
The old classic.
The sugar version.
Mexican Coke.
Coke.
To go with the Tatuaje El Guapo.
Tatuaje Guapo.
Guapo.
What?
Yes.
Cabaiguan Guapo. That's what he's trying to say. And so it's 46 ring gauge, 48, so 46. Connecticut broadleaf Maduro wrapper, Nicaraguan binder filler, so you really can't go wrong. I'm kind of biased to this. I wasn't going to tell Chris what it was, but we had nothing to talk about, and it would have been a really boring show to watch. So
Well, we could have looked at each other longingly.
We could have longingly looked in each other's eyes, engaged.
That could have easily burnt some time.
Yeah, learned something.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
So, one of Pete's first cigars.
It was. I think this is actually, the cellophane on these is yellow.
Mm.
So these are probably from like 2008.
Mm.
Sitting there on the back shelf somewhere. But I'll take them. Freaking awesome.
They are. They've probably been aged somewhere around 2 years.
Yeah.
We like to call it at Silo private stock, where you hide things
They're
that
private to even you.
only you want to smoke. And that way no one can ever find them. So when you come in, you've got a little something to pull from that is nothing but a tasty gem. So, about the show, what is it that we do?
What? Oh, we smoke them.
You remember the
Dot,
video
dot,
blog.
dot. Oh, the vlog. Yeah,
The
we're
vlog.
a vlog.
That's right.
We coined that term. All the kids are saying stuff like deets, so we're doing vlogs. But no, we rate cigars, so one of two decisions. It's either we smoke it and you should too, we like it, or we smoke it so you don't have to. So there's two decisions. There's not a 1 through 10 or 7 through 10 or 1 to anything scale.
Right.
We're not going to go into super intricate deets, but we will tell you what we think, and we'll give you should smoke it or we don't think you should. So.
And that's because we have no sponsors.
That's right. Yet.
Now they are piling up. We have no sponsors, so no one can tell us what we like and what we don't like.
They can tell us we want to listen to.
That's right, unless they want to tell us. And again, we go back to the silver, gold, and platinum level sponsorship.
And patent leather.
Now, the Tatuaje patent leather.
Patent leather.
Yes. So really awesome. Yeah, so I mean, we get to do our own thing on a camera, smoke a little bit, talk a little bit, and just enjoy the fool out of ourselves. Now, noticeable by his absence this week is Pete Johnson.
Yeah, he was on the list.
He was on the list.
He was.
Okay.
It's on my phone.
It could have had something to do with the fact that I failed to post our first 2 episodes until tonight. So this one will air.
You have already seen 2 of these.
Yes.
And one of which I said, I've got a list. He was on that list. So
It's
now
true.
he knows that he was on the list, and that's why he didn't show up here tonight, in person or otherwise.
This is very true. Very
So,
true.
We can't really blame him. We can blame him, but we won't hold him. So,
And it won't matter to Pete.
no.
Just like we smoke what we like, and we
It
can
doesn't
say
matter to us.
if we like or don't like.
That's right.
So what are you getting so far on the cigar?
Well, I mean, just good. I'm getting.
I like good.
I'm getting hints of good,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I mean, anything with this composition, with those combinations of stuff, leaves.
Stuff and leaves.
Tobacco.
Leaves are good.
Anything with that kind of composition, I mean, it's got that real chocolatey, cocoa, coffee, and the Connecticut broadleaf Maduro, and the aging on this, it's better than I remember. Yeah, I had them when they were fresh.
Right.
It's better now. And it's just so good. Really mellow, but it's got a lot of flavor. So, medium body, but full flavor. I think it's calmed down a little bit with the aging, but it's got a more complex flavor to it.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more body. I'm going medium to full. It could be me. It could be
You could be wrong.
my
It could be
Coca-Cola
your Coke.
Classic.
Mexican.
Mhm.
It says Mexican.
Ooh. Mexican Coca-Cola Classic.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a little more out of it than just the kind of smooth mellowness. It's got a little bite to it, even with the extra age on it. Like in classic Connecticut broadleaf, the Jaime Garcia and Pepin Garcia's fields are just amazing anyway, and the fact that they're getting the best Connecticut broadleaf on the planet. I mean, as you watch it come off of the trucks as it's being delivered, it is absolutely gorgeous. These big, huge elephant ear leaves, and you just can't wait to roll it up and smoke it.
Yeah, there's fairies flying around.
My gosh, sprinkling pixie dust and pooping straight magic.
It's pixie dust?
Yeah,
I knew it was white
that's
and
the
shiny.
gold inside the Connecticut broadleaf that you see.
okay.
It's actually pixie dust. A lot of people don't know that, Donovan.
I didn't think it was. I was thinking it was some kind of dust, but not pixie.
Well, yes, pixie.
Okay.
Pixie. Nicaragua has a lot of pixies.
Really?
Yes, and the jungles.
So they're native.
And
to Nicaragua.
yes, so in the jungles of Nicaragua, which also have lions and tigers.
Bears?
Oh my!
Oh my.
And they have these fairies that come out at night, and they come flying over the top of the Garcia family's fields,
Just that field.
and you hear them out there dancing. As
What noise are they making?
ding 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 ding, and it's really lovely. Sounds like a music box.
Is this maybe like Asian pixies? Like
Kind of.
Okay.
They're immigrant.
Immigrant pixies.
Immigrant pixies.
Okay.
Native, obviously, to China. Wow. And so they come out in their sombreros at night and sprinkle the pixie dust onto the Connecticut broadleaf that is not grown in Nicaragua, but delivered to Nicaragua. So they're actually thieves. Come to think of it.
So they're not
they
in the
break
fields.
into the
They're in
factories,
the,
Donovan.
okay, so they're in the warehouses where they're aging this.
Yes. And as they break into the factory, they do the Asian dance on the leaves and sprinkle pixie dust onto the Connecticut broadleaf, which gives it a wonderful characteristic and a very, very, very lovely chocolatey note.
You know, I was just getting hints of Kung Pao chicken, and that's got to be what it is. The Asian pixie dust really just picks it up. You mentioned, some spice.
Right.
That's the Mexican side of it.
Yes, yes.
So-
And there's nothing like Kung Pao chicken in your cigar.
That's right.
And
And it's really just, it's so good.
Kung Pao chicken in your cigar.
Kung Pao chicken. Yeah.
On a much more serious note, The cigar is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's you've got the classic kind of chocolatey coffee-ish taste and flavor that you get out of it. The retrohale gives a dynamite spice to it that is absolutely perfect. Nothing about the cigar overpowers any of the flavors, even though, like I said, I find it to be a little stronger. Nothing about it do I find overpowering in the least bit. Just really, we talk about balance, and
This is like, if you look up balance in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of one of those Asian pixies holding one of these cigars.
in a pair of shoes that have the NB on the side of them.
Yes.
Yes.
You will.
Symbolizing balance
Yes.
and life.
Yeah.
Really, truly Asian flair with the New Balance shoes. Most people think yin and yang for balance, but
New
yeah,
Balance.
these pixies holding this El Guapo
With the New Balance.
Cabaiguan number 462. Isn't that what you said?
46.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And maybe number 462,
Mm,
but 46.
Okay.
Ring gauge.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the cigar, buddy?
Man, I'll tell you, we got the official verdict here, and I'll say we smoke it, and you definitely should too. This thing is amazing.
The ash on the cigar
Hmm.
is absolutely gorgeous, and you want to talk about well constructed and just a pretty cigar to look at.
Perfect draw.
Yeah,
The feel, I mean, it's got that silky smooth wrapper.
you can tell that the cigars were cared for and cured absolutely perfectly. They've aged really well, really nice. It's not often that you get to have a treat like that, where a cigar like this actually lasts to where you can sit and look and you pick up that box and you go, oh my gosh, 2012? Yeah, that's the one. And so we really lucked into an actual gem tonight. And Pete Johnson, my friend, you did a dynamite job with that blend. Thank you so much for sharing this creation with us. Obviously, I'm giving it a huge we smoke it, and you should too. Not just as a Saints and Sinners member.
I'm not. So I'm not biased.
Not just as a huge fan over the years of Pete Johnson.
I am a fan of Pete Johnson.
And not just because, as a symbol of his love for me, he had me arrested for throwing rocks in his window on his lawn. Not just because of all of that.
I've not had the pleasure of throwing rocks.
I
in his
really
window.
like the cigar.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good cigar. Like I said, the only bias I have is that I liked to begin with before, but it's even better than I remember. And I'd love to be able to tell Pete in person, but he didn't get the memo because Chris can't computer.
Because I'm a failure.
There you go.
Yes.
I didn't say it.
And on that note, until next week, we smoke it, and you should too.